Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me here today, and thank you to PPMD for accommodating this webinar considering the circumstances. My name is Jessica Pugh. I'm Regional Medical Director with Santhera, and I'm here today representing Revirogen to talk about their Vision DMD study. Let me just first say that Santhera has an in-licensing agreement with Revirogen, which means that if Vamorolone, the compound in research, is ever approved on the U.S. market, we will be taking over the right. And in the meantime, we're supporting their efforts to complete their clinical studies and get a read on both the safety and efficacy of this drug in boys with Duchenne. So let's talk a bit about steroids. We know that they are a critical part of the younger boys as far as many of their features, keeping kids walking longer, and they have many benefits, but they also come with some pretty serious side effects that until now we've not been able to avoid, such as loss of bone density, additional weight gain in many of the patients, suppressed immune systems, changes in behavior, or what they call roid rage, and potential stunting of growth. The compound that's in research now, which is Vamorolone, it's being developed to potentially replace corticosteroids such as prednisone in Duchenne muscular dystrophy. Vamorolone is not a glucocorticoid or a corticosteroid due to the structural changes that allow it to exert anti-inflammatory activity without the side effects of steroids. So what that means is, at this time in research, we believe that we've found a compound that can convey the good clinical benefits we desperately need in this patient population without some of the serious and harmful side effects that we see very commonly as well in steroids. You can see the chart to the right where we talk about potential therapeutic benefit, and it does appear to have the same benefits as glucocorticoids. But if you look down at the side effects, there are still potential side effects as well, but they're much more minimal than what you see with things such as prednisone. So let's talk about the study that's enrolling now, and I will say it's also at the end. They're in their final stage of enrollment, and I would encourage you, if you know a family that has boys in the age range of 4 to 7 who have never used steroids or are recently diagnosed, please have them check out the website and look at clinicaltrials.gov, and I'll show you in just a moment the sites that are enrolling across the U.S. They're looking for 120 boys. This is a 24-week study in that the randomization, there's only a 25% chance that the child will be on placebo. 50% will get Vamorolone, 25% will get prednisone. And then an additional 24 weeks where all of the patients get 1 or 2 doses of Vamorolone, either 2 or 6 milligrams per kilogram. The visits are approximately monthly, and they're very similar to the Santhera study. There's an expanded access study for these kids once they complete the Vision DMD, where they can get open label Vamorolone while the company completes the study and seeks regulatory approval in the United States, assuming that the data shows both safety and efficacy as we expect. Cautiously optimistic, I will say. You can see here, this is the design of the Vamorolone study. So the first 5 weeks is just screening. You have 24 weeks of that first treatment period where there is a chance of placebo, 25% of the kids, but the other 75% will get either Vamorolone or prednisone. There's a transition period of 4 weeks, and then all children move to 1 of 2 doses of Vamorolone for the remaining 20 weeks. And then there's a 4-week period where they taper down, and then they move into the expanded access program. Here you can see the sites across the United States. If they are highlighted in blue, they were also a phase 2A site for Vamorolone, but we have sites both in U.S. and Canada. So I would focus specifically, we have quite a few sites across the U.S. And if you have any additional questions, I would refer you to Revirogen or clinicaltrials.gov to look into this further, or contact PPMD for more questions. You can also contact Santhera or Jody Wolf as well, our head of patient advocacy, to direct you further. Again, thank you so much for your time today, and appreciate PPMD taking the time to do this for us.